So hey Wolves fans, a story that has never really been told has been unveiled by Wolves today. The 1967 LA Wolves. Details on it coming up. So if you're a true Wolves fan, you'll know all the stories about how Wolves started, the big Wolves team of the 50s, the Honved, the floodlit evenings, and obviously all the pain that we've suffered in between, and obviously the resurgence into the Premier League that we have in the last few years. But there is one story that is really untold, and that is LA Wolves. After the success of England winning the 1966 World Cup, the Americans decided that they wanted to start a soccer league. This was before the MLS, and they invited 12 clubs to come in the inaugural American Soccer League, which was around about 6 to 8 weeks of a league, of which the Wolves team at the time went over to become the LA Wolves. And this is a really great story, and Wolves have done a documentary which is going to be released in September, and they've released a trailer and a website on this. And you know, talking to Russell Jones, who's been a lot behind this. I've known about this for a little while. I've been quite excited about it. All came about from him talking to the historian and seeing a bit of memorabilia that was in the trophy room, asking about it, and then this story came to light. And Wolves teamed up with leading football media company Football Co and their award-winning football publisher and documentary makers Untold to tell the tale behind the club's involvement in kick-starting popularity of the soccer, as it's called in America, in the States. They've interviewed a lot of ex-players. Kevin Baxter, who's the LA Times sports writer, said the idea of professional soccer in the United States, no one had ever really thought about it, not at that level. And it says that without players of their own, the United Soccer Association opted to import whole teams from Europe and South America for the competition's inaugural season, giving them time to build their own squads for the following campaign. And coming off the back of the 1966-67 Division 2 promotion, players such as Phil Parkes, Mike Bailey, Derek Dugan and the like headed to LA, and they got to the final, winning what was said to be one of the greatest soccer matches of all time against what was Aberdeen in the LA Coliseum, and Wolves claimed the inaugural President's Cup following a thrilling 6-5 victory over the Whips. It goes on to say that this documentary is not just about football, it's about the human stories and the people who did something that's changed their lives in a small or big way, saying some of the players were just kids, never left their homes before, they were growing up in fairly industrial places. So to be transported to from the 1960s Wolverhampton to this 1960s Los Angeles was for them mind-blowing. Macarius, Wolves video manager, has added, it's an amazing story and one which we're all proud and privileged to be able to share with the wider world, having worked closely on the documentary with Football Co and Untold during the last 12 months. And Wolves are also releasing some merchandise off the back of it, including replica kit of the 1967 kit with hats and tees as well, which look really good. There's also reports that Wolves are trying to tie the documentary up with a major streaming service as well. But it sounds like a really great story. I'm really looking forward to the full documentary coming out. Check out the LA Wolves website. And you have to say well done to Wolves on actually putting some time and energy into bringing this story that has never really come to light or been told before. And it's going to be really fascinating to hear the stories of the old players and the actual full documentary when it comes out in full in September. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, but I'm really excited about this. I think it's great to be able to bring some of our historic past to life in this documentary. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.